Excuse me. Hi. Hostile mother. And there's people here. Trying to get a room, maybe? Or bored?
I'm grateful to be here, I am. But I thought we'd arrive as a family. Not like this.
Yeah.
The soap here smells funny.
Soap is such a specific thing to smell as well.
Welcome. If you've need of a bunk or a bath, you'll find them upstairs.
A bunk? I love that accent. I don't know where it's from, but yeah. Employment opportunities. This 10-day act now. Fish cleaner wanted. Cut hair sweeper. Drummer needed as well for a pickup band. See Hank at the singing lute. Figaro face maker and old Troutman at the heapside docks is for the other ones. So nothing here for me?
We've not much to go around, but we'll make it stretch. We always do.
That's good. Nortale's hostile house rules. Be considerate. Everybody's going through something. Make a mess, clean it up. No ritual sacrifices on the back porch. Use a cutting board on the prep table. No singing or dancing after sundown. 1 bucket of clean water per use of the wash tub. No, quote, intimacy clients, unquote, in the dormitory. I'm serious. That's fair enough. It's probably a dormitory, so, you know, if you want to have sex, you cannot charge for it. That's the implication there. Draft letter. Can I read that? Yeah, I can. To the Honorable Lord Whitburn House, Upper City. I am Pamela Nortale, owner and manager of Nortale's Hostel, a non-profit boarding house catering to families in need, and with the current refugee crisis, there are more families in need than ever. Once before your marriage, you told me that if you could only afford it, you'd be happy to help defray our costs with a generous donation. I am told that you have since come into funds, and our need is so desperate that I am presumptuous enough to... Ellipses. That's the draft letter, all right. And this one, my dear Madame Nortale, you make a compelling case for an additional contribution over and above my usual annual donation, but Daddy... Lord here, you remember, tells me that I've already overspent my allowance, so I'm on short rations until my intended dowries come. Intended's dowry comes through. Hard cheese for all of us, sorry to say, but my cousin Clara Bald had a clever idea, as he often does. If you could see your way to renaming your establishment after Daddy to Here Rillin's Hostel, I'm certain I can persuade him to cut loose with a good old chunk of change in your direction. There might be even a bit for me for suggesting it. What do you say? Let me know quickly. He's in a good mood. Your admirer, Dirke Rillin. That's an interesting proposition, because I wonder what she would choose. Hostel Registry. Goris, Dollbear, Bunt, Rags, and Reagan Splint. Last 10 day due to that incident.
No need to look so glum.
So yeah, I was saying about the soap, because the soap, that is actually, I think, for me anyway.
I'm sorry.
I'm prickly when it comes to soap that I'm not used to. And Goris is up here. So yeah, going to a place as a kid specifically and being like, oh, I don't like it, the soap smells funny. It's just such a, like, yeah, that's my experience as well of going to new places.
Don't give me trouble now.
But, not that I complain. Just people's places. Leather gloves, or people's things, I should say. We have True and Impossible Adventures of Morrow, of Tenebrooks Morrow, 5 or 6 heroes. An easy-to-read children's book about an unlikely team of heroes who band together to defend a forest gnome village against marauding gnolls. The raiders are driven away, the village is saved, the comical sidekick gets engaged to a gnomish beekeeper, and virtue is triumphant. Okay. Tarnished pendant there, rustic chest.
On my way.
We're all good. Let's talk to Goris here.
Good luck getting some kip up here. I'd stuff your ears if I were you.
Kip is sleep?
It's safe enough here, but peaceful? Not even close.
I think Kip is sleep. Yeah, you would stuff your ears. Why wouldn't you? Like, what do people not do that? Like, I grew up in the countryside, With my own bedroom, for one. Well, actually, I didn't grow up with my own bedroom, but either way, recently I've had my own bedroom, and in the countryside. So very quiet, not super quiet, but quiet enough. And I live in suburb, but it's quiet that I don't need to put earplugs on. But I thought that was a practice that people did, just in general, especially in cities, especially in older times. You don't have alarm clocks to wake you up. You just have the noise of people around you, and the what's the word? The cock. It's not cock. The rooster. That's the word. The waking you up as well. Although that's perhaps more in countryside than it is in cities. Talking medieval times, obviously. Stelmane murder tip. Although this one time I slept in New York. New York is a very loud city in the night. And people don't have double pane windows there for some reason, even in fancy hotels. And yeah, I did use earplugs because it's just easier. To whom it may concern at Baldur's Mouth. I got a hot tip to sell on the Stelmane murder, but you got to come across with the gold or it's a no-go. I'll give you an idea to show you it's worth it. When it happened, I was in the elf song, sleeping right in the next room. And alright, I admit I heard nothing and slept through the whole thing, but in the morning I got a glance into Stelmane's gory room and oh, Papa Mama, the things I could tell you. Anyway, meet me tonight on the elf song terrace. I'll be the one with the purple feather in her cap. And bring a stack of shiny or my lips stay sealed. I don't know who that is, but yeah, good for her. To the puzzle editor. Oh, do they publish puzzles? Baldur's Mouth puzzle editor. Yeah, I found a copy of your broadsheet on my uncle's desk with the, quote, win a peek at Candlekeep, unquote, acrostic puzzle, half done. And it took me a while, but anyway, I finished it. I got every question right, as you can see from the enclosed. I think it's like a crossword puzzle. I think that's the implication here. If I come up to the Baldur's Mouth building, who do I talk to collect my prize? That Etvard Needlefellow? I hope so, because I have a thing or two I'd like to tell him. Let me know, alright? And that's from Falmer Dugweir, Lower City. I don't believe I've met Falmer, but that's not how that works. To the recipes editor, I am a professional chef, so I am writing to tell you, I am in big outrage about your article about how to cook the ducks. It was wrong, bad, dumb, stupid, incorrect, wrong, wrong, wrong. You want to know how to cook the ducks? You should ask the Rovier how to cook the ducks. He's cooking the ducks every night at the elf song for more years than number of times your article was wrong. You tell me when, I will come over and show you how to cook the ducks. Recipes editor, huh? My god. Municipal sanitation notice here. Is that for the cobalt situation? It is, yes. That's funny. Every single mailbox has them. So we have a gazette there. Let's see if it is a new gazette. I doubt it. It's on the floor, after all. Let's read it. Flaming Fist in massive recruiting drive. Does Duke Stelmane have a wasting disease? Yeah, I was thinking, actually, about what it could be that Duke Stelmane had on her disease. And I'm thinking maybe she was a Aphilithid or something and just wouldn't eat brains or something. Didn't want to eat brains. And so the Emperor was just keeping her alive somehow. Every time he went there, he would give her, I don't know, maybe some extra supplements or something. I don't know. I don't know how Elithids work, but I could see that being the case.
If the Steel Watchers had eyes, at least you'd feel like you were being watched by something with a soul.
No, we are not censoring the mouth. We are simply doing a routine inspection. And no, I cannot sell you a copy.
You get that asked a lot?
I want to have a word.
These writers sure do have a lot to say. The amount of trees they must have cut down to print all these papers. And people complain about the Steel Watch taking up resources. Huh.
That's funny, actually. Do people complain that the Steel Watch takes up resources? Because I said that before in this Let's Play, but I'll just say it again. Whenever you think of policing in a medieval Brunt here, in modern days as well, but in medieval settings specifically, whenever you think of policing, and I don't mean the police, I mean policing something. If you're policing trade routes, or if you're policing the army barracks, whatever policing happens, somebody has to pay for it. It's not a profitable kind of thing to do. And yeah, who pays for the Iron Fist? That's what I ask. And if it's just the city as a whole, then it's Gortash. And I would say people would complain then. They would complain about taking resources, I suppose, or some people would. But they still have a basically dictatorial regime. It doesn't have to be Gortash. It could be Duke whoever. Duke Arch Ravengard. That's the word. Yeah. But yeah. Bronte.
Listen, pal. If you're not moving my share of broadsheets, you're in my way. Shift!
Yes, ma'am. What about Delkin over here?
I keep telling you animals, if you want to buy a gazette, talk to the loud little shit screaming headlines. I deliver the papers. I do not sell them.
Sorry. Jesus. These people prickly much, huh? The guard here.
Watch yourself in there. Sarky bastards, these writer types.
Yeah, them in the pens. Ugh.
156, 157, 15... Oh, sorry, can't chat. 15... Shit! Where was I up to?
Oh, you got up to 158?
Oh, thank Corellin. You're a lifesaver. 158, 159...
Yeah, no problem. You know, there's things to count stuff. And I'm not talking about those little pebbles on a string kind of thing. I'm talking about, you know, counters where you click.
So glad you asked.
And they count. They're old. So are we or are we not in that place? We are not. This is a completely different area. Hello. Security first exclamation mark. And there's a guard there. Security first, for those who deserve it, is the first responsibility of government. As the creator of the Steel Watch, Lord Gortash has proven his credentials as a master of civic security. This is funny because, well, it's written on purpose like that. Security first for those who deserve it. This, for those who deserve it, is a qualifier that means that security cannot be the first thing because you need to determine who deserves it. So determining who deserves it, security, who deserves security, is the first thing that the government has to do. And it's true. It is a very fundamental aspect of any government. Yeah. Guard Retnordremble.
You ever heard of this many guards for a bloody broadsheet? It's ridiculous.
Yeah, what is up with that? What is going on? They say they're not doing censorship, which is... I mean... They're probably not, because Baldur's Gate... It's probably institutionalized. Censorship is probably institutionalized. In fact, I look forward to talking to the editor-in-chief to see what kind of censorship they have. But we'll see. There's another guard here.
Afraid I'll have to ask you to stop there. Only Etfard's allowed to use the basement elevator.
All right. I didn't realize there was an elevator. But it is a basement elevator. So maybe... I'm still holding out hope. Also, there's a staircase. We can jump. So maybe that's where we came up, from the staircase. A home for every working Balduran. Ooh, that's interesting. I can't really read that, though. Well, I can, but it's gonna get me in trouble. Well, not really, because they're not looking. But... There we go. Thought there was somebody in there. What is this? A home for every working Balduran. If you work, you are entitled to a decent life. If you don't belong in Baldur's Gate. There's no room for the lazy in the Pearl over the Sword Coast, or the disabled, or the destitute, or the infirm, or children, apparently. Celine Frigg.
Hey, cut it out, will you? I've got deliveries to manage.
You delivered those manages. Oh, thief. No. What?
Your thievery has been noticed. Choose your next move carefully.
Dude, I'm like... It's just... do you really want to go down this road with me? I think she does. Crap. Let's use inspiration. I will reload. Okay, let's reload. I don't care. I just wanted to read that. For your benefit, delicious viewer.
Moving in.
Okay, so the lever is owned. Let's keep going. Let's go downstairs. Hello? There's Glimmer Whistleborn.
don't know about you, but them big metal bastards really put me off my flow.
I can imagine. The time of the patriarchs is over. Read. We also have another one. For generations, the patriarchs have been filling their pockets while letting the city fall into decay. Some patriarchs have recognized their mistakes and are willingly donating their fortunes to support the city, but others, more selfish, deserve to be stripped of their privileges. A system with a single incorruptible ruler, Gortash, is the answer to a fair city. I thought it was going to be taxation, but apparently not. Yeah, they don't do that. Although we have seen books that they say that they do, but still. The Glimmer Whistle, or To Glimmer, from a loyal reader. I'm a long-time reader of your column, but none of them ever hit me before, like, quote, the absolutist's nest next door. Ooh, this is gonna hit hard, unquote. You listed 8 warning signs that a neighbor might be a spy for the absolute cult, and by Torm, you were right, because my neighbor on the uphill side fits all 8 of your warning signs. I'm watching him now, and as soon as I see that traitor Chugly commit just one crime, I'm turning him into the fists. Thank again, Sarah Whistleborn, for all your insights. So yeah, this is interesting because it's a staple of authoritarian systems is that basically trying to make sure that people doubt one another and doubt one another's loyalty, so they self-police. Well, I say self-police, but self-police is just for you police yourself rather than that. You know, it's basically there's snitches all over, and they will snitch because they think that their life is gonna get better if they snitch. That's one way of doing it. They could just be really loyal to the authorities. That's another reason. But yeah, this is very realistic, and that's what it's referring to. And obviously, you probably know that already, but you may not. So that I thought I should point it out. Malik Stone's over here.
Damn it. Still missing one link. Oi, shove off. Don't be peeking at my scoop.
Sure thing. Can I actually do... No, I can't.
The truth cannot be interrupted. Stop wasting my time.
See, these people are dedicated to, quote, the truth, unquote. Edvard Needle.
Well, if it isn't the city's next celebrity. You star in our next edition's top story.
Yeah, I've heard of you and about all of your articles and stuff about me. Are you sure you have enough ink to cover all my adventures?
We have plenty of ink. Enough to cover all your misadventures in this good city. I've never heard so much violence against innocent circus freaks before. The truth will be out with tomorrow's broadsheet. People will spit in your face. Your very presence will be bad for business. You'll be a pariah, an outcast, as you should be. And then, we can only hope the Fist do their duty and escort you to the gallows. Your days of scumming up this good city streets will be over.
You're very kind to say those things. Who told you about these things?
I would never reveal my sources, and certainly not to the likes of you. Besides, you're too late. The headlines are loaded into the print works already. Tomorrow, you will feel the power of free speech. Vox Populi, Vox Dei. Now, guards! I believe our distinguished guest was just leaving. Would you care to escort them out?
I can attack the guards? Well, I will, because I will have to reload, because I want to explore the place, and then I will have this dialogue after I explore the place, but, actually, you know what, let's take the guards outside. Let's let that happen. And now that's owned. Okay, F8. Yeah, I don't know, he doesn't talk to me, so I shouldn't talk to him before exploring the place. We have a note from Estra over here. Edvard, I need you to get me into the upper city. Those bricks at the gate won't let me through. Can't you leverage your influence? I need to take the temperature of the patriarchs, see what they think about this whole absolute army thing. So be a dear and get me a pass or something. My arse is tired from sitting around the office. From Estra Stur. Oh, was it Estra Stur or Edvard? I've heard. No, he's the boss of the place, and Estra Stur is the person who wrote these things. I think. I don't know. Beware your foreigners! Exclamation mark. Foreigners should be shunned. Yeah, we saw this very early in the game.
Softer than a whisper.
Cancel, 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 cancel. Get out, get out, get out. Oh.
Your lockpicking is attracting attention. Tread carefully.
I wanted to enter that mode. Oh, really? You can't. If you press C, it doesn't go into Dread Ambusher. It should, but yeah. Let's lockpick.
Right tool will do the trick.
You're the rightest tool. It wouldn't have worked even if I had succeeded. It's just I wanted to cancel because I didn't get into turn-based mode. So I should be able to open that. Yeah, he doesn't know anything. And I shall not talk to him for the moment. T or tie?
Hang on, wait, stay there. You reminded me of that word I was looking for. Corpusculent. That's it. As you were.
Thank you. I don't know what corpusculent means. I really do not know.
Father Logan's corpusculent corpse. Shit, no. Look, mate, can you stop staring at me? You're really putting me off.
Hang in there. When you get an internet, it's gonna be so much easier. So there's a metal door down there.
Hang on, you're not allowed down in the basement. Only Master Needle is permitted access to the printworks.
Oh, that's fair enough. Who are you? Who talked to me? I do not know. Either way, save the game because we're about to get in there and I'm pretty sure we are allowed to.
You've wandered into a forbidden area. You sense it might be time to leave.
I'm not allowed here. My apologies. I shall remove myself immediately. So, no, I'm not making any friends here, but to be honest, I didn't have them. And also, I don't want them. Because these guys are all pricks. Well, not all of them, but you can see. If this guy's the leader, and I think he is, then yeah, that's... Well, I don't know. He's a jerk to me, but he hasn't really said any, like... They have this stuff pasted over here, so... It could be that he surprises me, but it is unlikely. What are we looking at in here? My good friend Edvard. Oh. Edvard, are you gonna go look elsewhere? Because your guards... I know, I am watching it.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Because observe. Sneak.
Unseen.
Ooh, that's nasty over there. See? That works. I can exit turn-based mode. Alright, let's see what we have in here. I'll take all the things. Ransack the place. Okay, pick that lock. The key is probably enough for this, so I'll just accept that failure.
What path lies before me?
I really don't understand what makes this happen, but I'm pretty sure it's not intentional. There we go. So I have I think a plus 12 on the basic roll. And because this is not seen by anybody, they won't know that anything is missing. And that's crucial, because nobody comes here, right? And they're not going to be like, thief! It was you! They're not going to do that. Okay. Then we have people outside to check on us. We're totally fine. Oh, quills they're worth money and they don't weigh anything. Reminder to fire Malik. From whom? Note to self. Really fire Malik this time. It's so far beyond unhinged, it's not even funny anymore. I don't believe Malik is here. My good friend Edvard. This may be the inside story. From G. From G. I've noticed the quality of your work has been slipping of late, despite the new equipment I've provided. Tisk Etvard. I am sending along material for urgent publication about some dangerous adventurers who have been allowed into the city. Attend to it, and let's not hear any more about my, quote, interfering with your editorial voice, unquote, because that voice now belongs to me. In the city's best interest, of course, G. So that would be Gortash, right? That's what you think, but it's not necessarily that. But at least we have something to point out to Edvard about this before he kicks us out of the place. Officially, unofficial circus history. Dummy Dumpling was the headline act, as he had been for a decade. His performance was the usual firework farts, chicken snapping, and his trademark pie-in-the-ear trick. The crowd laughed and clapped, but Dumpy lacked spark. His heart wasn't in it. Dumpy called for a volunteer. An unassuming man with reddish hair and a shy smile volunteered. And then everything changed. The man commanded the stage with the sheer joy of his presence. His one-liners were lightning quick. His comebacks, which is... I don't like that. It's a very 50s, or maybe earlier, kind of style for one-liners, making them lightning quick. I don't like that at all. I like slow, well-timed, ponderous one-liners. It gives them gravitas, and if they're good, they're good. If they're not good... they're lightning quick if they're not good. I mean, that's the only solving grace, or saving grace. His comebacks were even more so. The crowd were... the comebacks being lightning quick, I suppose I see more the benefit there. Anyway, the crowd were enthralled... was enthralled. Myself included, as we laughed until we cried. By the end of the show, I had forgotten I was there to see Dumpy. Lucretius, the circus's ever charismatic leader, is no fool. She saw the star this man would be, even in his rough, unpolished state. She offered him a job, and then and there, and when he bashfully accepted, the crowd erupted in applause. I knew even then that I had just witnessed history. This was for Dribbles the Clown. For Norris Greeny was the man's name, or as he would come to be better known, Dribbles the Clown. Norris Greeny. Yeah, I don't believe I've ever heard of Norris Greeny, but I think that's the origin story of the Dribbles. The Wonders of Falandin. I believe I have read that. Yes, I have. A while back as well. Alright, so we do have some evidence of what's going on. Let me just teleport there and go back. Is there another way of getting in there, though, if I get locked out? Because we have the downstairs that we're not allowed into. And, of course, the upstairs, whatever this is, we're also going to see that. Ooh, actually, we should see that right away. Bring everybody up here. The thing is locked. Nobody is going to be able to tell. And, of course, I am hoping that what Cadillac is about to do is not going to get her in trouble. Or us in trouble, rather. Because we can do this. I don't need to touch a lever to do this.
Soldier?
Huh. Although I may need to do something. Path interrupted? You can't go into the rafters from there. No, you can. There's something. No, it's not. The game does show. I don't know if it gets captured in the footage. It does show a different color. Ever so briefly. Yeah, there's not enough space, which means it's not possible to go upstairs. But it should be possible to go there. Oh! It is. No, it isn't. Oh! No, it's that brief flicker. Yeah, so we do need to switch the lever. Mage Hand could do that. Can I do that?
Oh, action, not reaction.
Can you cast Mage Hand up there? I think it's too far away, right? And Mage Hand is invisible. So all we have to do is this. It'd be funny if they're like, well, who brought this staircase down?
Never a
It's not a staircase, but you know.
Best be on my way.
First time we use Mage Hand, ladies and gentlemen and beautiful people. Well, not first time. Is it first time? Well, I may have used it, but effectively? Not necessarily. Got a lever. Didn't we see... in that house? Didn't we find... in one of these houses, anyway. Stuff on the floor. Did I forget about that?
Don't want to draw any attention.
I think I may have forgotten about that.
Need to find a way forward.
We just keep moving. Wherever this goes. Oh yeah, there's stuff up here. Or, you know, not necessarily stuff, but there's up here.
That's curious.
Well, that's for Will. And some potions. Our second potion of flying as well. So this basically justifies us going into the roofs. Because there's stuff. There's also a pigeon thing over here. Okay. Can I get down there without taking damage, I wonder? Well, I don't need to. Oh, do I, actually? No.
Let's move.
Maybe around. Let's go around.
Forward.
What are you doing? Why'd you do that? Did I break... I didn't break my feather token. Feather token doesn't work. Huh. Or maybe I don't understand how it works. Either way, it doesn't matter. The health is not a big deal. I just actually didn't want to break the feather token. Didn't want to take damage for no reason. There's a barricade here. Oh, I know exactly what that is. Oh, this is interesting. Is there another way of getting in? Look at this. I mean, I suppose you could. Well, I don't know if you could. You can't jump from there to here. These are just, yeah, it's just normal things. Okay, we know the game. Let's examine. So yeah, it's just barricade. We know the game is kind of broken when it comes to these things. Because we've seen that in Act 2. But this is not broken. That doesn't mean I'm safe going in there, though. We're gonna need feather falling, which is not a problem because we have an amulet for that. Or is it boots? There they are. Okay. Now, are we all here? We are not.
Action, not reaction.
Why did you stay behind? We will never know. Okay, we're all here. Let's feather fall. And get ourselves into trouble. This lasts for 10 turns. I should sneak. Ooh, that's nasty. It's seen down there. I don't actually know what I'm getting myself into. Let's end turn-based mode. What are you all gonna do? The elevator. My problem is, how do you activate the elevator, right? Because it says elevator door, but... how do you activate the elevator? That's how you activate the elevator. There's a lever. Our feather fall is also about to expire. And we do take damage. So. Let's summon familiar. First off, I'm going to ungroup. And I'm going to teleport again, because we don't need to reload for this. We can do this.
Time to press ahead.
So, the idea here is to get a cat. Ooh, also, we're not going to have feather falling anymore, so I'm just going to switch the boots. The boots are useless once you use the feather falling. Let's see, where's my... there it is. Find familiar cat. So I'm just going to stay here. It's my alibi. Bring the cat over here. They're all looking over there, which is curious. And then we... meow. There it is. Next up. It's Karlach who's here.
Attention.
Karlach is going to take damage. Because I don't believe there's a way of getting down there without doing that. She's going to take quite a lot of damage as well. And she's going to become prone. That is a shame. What about the Brutal Leap? Brutal Leap is the same thing. She makes a check to see if she becomes prone. She succeeds? No. She didn't make a jump, a check? Or maybe she has a thing that makes her never become prone. Okay, and we're gonna leave everybody else upstairs as they are. I could try opening this, that'd be interesting, but I just want to get downstairs. So, let's see. I am not gonna sneak, I'm just gonna use the lever.
Not everyone subscribes to what is mine is yours, it seems.
That's really bad. Wait. No, I can do it. I can do it. Wait. How do you see that? I think I can do it. Sneak.
Shadows don't suit me.
And do that.
Tempers are rising. It's clear not everything you find is at your disposal.
How are you seeing her? They weren't seeing her. Right, okay, so this is scripted, is what that is. Alright, that's when I reload. Okay, so now we're all up here, and I have the wrong boots on. Okay, well, since it is scripted like that, we don't need to be too worried. Let's go over there and go back. Ooh, Baldur's mouth. I didn't do that. Can I get one out of it?
Baldur's mouth.
Oh no, it's not. It's just, yeah, it's just a thing. Weren't you the one that saw me? You were. Yeah, they just detect. Maybe it's the sound. It makes sense that it would be the sound, but it's definitely on purpose so that we cannot do this. So let's look at the quest, stop the presses, and see what we're supposed to do. We met with the journalist, Estra Stir, who told us we're set to star in the next edition of Baldur's Mouth Gazette. We should find out why. So she was the one. Right, I knew that name from somewhere. So she's the one that told Edvard about us. There's also a door there. Oh, it just connects outside. Guard Innocent Bram. Bram. No, not a doppelganger. We're good. We're good. Yeah. So now we have a little bit more context, and I assume we're gonna get the same dialogue, but we may be able to call him out. But let's see.
Well, if it isn't the city's next celebrity, your days of scumming up this good city streets will be over.
Who told you all this nonsense?
I would never reveal my sources, and certainly not to the likes of you. Guards!
So, we're not all in dialogue here. So I can see what the quest update is. Edvard Needle has written an article for the next Baldur's Mouth edition that will ruin our reputation. We must stop it from printing. Must we? I'm okay with having bad reputation. That's like a thing that happens to me sometimes. I once killed a drunk assailant in Baldur's Gate 1, and I lost all my reputation. I had to pay a bunch of money to the church. that's basically how that goes. But watch my Let's Play to see what happens with that. So if we attack the guards, that's gonna be pretty bad. Right? But how else am I gonna stop the presses? There's no other entrance. So I either attack the guards here. I still have to find out that thing that we lost or that we missed. But either we attack the guards here or we don't attack the guards at all. Or rather, I mean, we could always attack the guards outside, but yeah, let's go back in here and attack the guards.
The pen is mightier than the... No, that's horseshit. Run!
That's funny. Okay, let's see if he's a doppelganger. He's not. He's not even... This is the first time we're gonna fight a steel watch as well. He's not... Oh, look at that. He's only... This is only resistant to piercing damage. The other things are not really, because it's only natural attacks. Psychic and poison immunity. Failsafe protocol. After losing a significant amount of hit points, this creature will begin a self-detonation protocol to eliminate all nearby threats. If it dies, it instantly detonates, dealing 12d12 plus 78 fire damage.